Welcome to the week 3 podcast with Chris and Eddie. How we doing, guys?
Hi guys,
How we doing? How we doing?
Yeah, I'm
I'm doing
good.
fine.
Right. Week 3 was a very interesting week. A lot of things happened. Some good, some not so good. So Chris, what's the first topic we have to speak about today?
The Division 2 games.
Right. Okay. We have who actually played? This is where I should have prepared. Who actually played in that division this week?
Uh, it was Cass versus Lotad. I think it was.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the
I
fixtures.
I think it was Randy versus Adam.
Philip, and then Adam versus
Yeah,
Ray. So
Randy versus
which one do we want to start with, guys? Adam, Ray, Philip,
Randy.
Randy, or Lotad, Cass?
Randy.
Yes.
Eddie always wants to do Cass. Eddie, you picked first last week, so Chris gets to pick first this week. So he wants to go Randy's
Randy.
game. Alright, so Randy versus Philip ended up being a 2-0 in the way of Randy. An absolute stomp coming out from Randy. Two 10-minute games coming out. Randy pulled out the Warrior meta. He pulled out Sun Wukong against Philip Zeus. And he pulled out Chuck against Philip against Philip's Bologna. So, talk to me about this, guys. This is the first week Randy's really looked dominant. He's had a game each week, but he hasn't had a set where he's looked absolutely amazing. Is this the turning point?
Well, I still think there's no turning point because he was always the best player in Division 2.
Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt, but can you just read the messenger thing I sent you?
Okay.
You'll get annoyed of it.
Okay.
Well, basically,
Carry on, Eddie.
yeah, I just think, like, I don't know, I don't want to judge anyone, but perhaps it was an easier matchup this week for him than it was the other weeks. I don't know, but like, I don't think he like improved. I just think he was always the best player in general. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. I just don't feel like he was performing up to his standard. If you get where I'm coming from.
To be honest, I think like Cass's game, I think he did perform to the best because Cass was a great player. But I think with the other ones, I don't think he expected much against some opponents. Not trying to be rude to them.
Yeah, I
'Cause
agree. I agree with that statement a lot.
Like, Randy is a great player. We all know that. We all know that he's probably going to be one of the hardest people to defeat if he moves up to the first division, yeah? But I just think in the second division, because it's the second division and some matches are like too close, even though he's easily defeating them, he's not actually thinking there's a challenge there. He probably thinks that the biggest challenge for him would either be Cass or, yeah,
Or
mainly
yeah.
Cass, I think.
So Eddie, I'll let you don't go into too much detail because it'll take forever. I kind of want to make sure this podcast is a bit shorter than usual.
Yeah.
Talk about the matchups, whether the way they should have gone. The Wukong versus Zeus, did the matchup go the way they should have gone?
Give me the gods per player one more time.
Wukong for Randy, Zeus for Philip.
Well, Zeus is a very immobile god. Obviously he does a lot of damage, but if you build Wukong with defense, Wukong should be dominating that early game. If he gets high enough leads, he should be winning that pretty easily. Especially since it's really hard for Zeus to get away from a Wukong with the slows, the stun, and the ult that can close gaps. So yeah.
Okay, and Chuck versus Bologna. Chuck for Randy, Bologna versus Philip.
Well, Bologna is a very, very good god for 1v1s. So I'm actually a bit surprised. Then again, I believe Chalk has one of the better matchups against the Bellona, just because he's more ability based. So, for example, the disarm doesn't really harm him too much, and then also I think Chalk is really good at boxing. Um, I think this matchup highly depends on how you play. If you play it wrong as a Bellona, then you definitely lose.
Right. Okay. Next match we want to talk about.
I think you choose this one, Jack.
No, it's Eddie can pick it.
Cass!
Cass versus Lotad. Right. I'll let Chris talk about this game a bit more because he knows more about me than Lotad.
1 second. Well, game 1 was Hell versus Kronos.
Who played who?
And yeah, it was a very Lotad played Hell, Cass played Kronos. So obviously I think Lotad failed in the picks and bans there because he gave Cass his best god.
Mm-hmm.
So I highly think that the matchup was going to be a Cass win for that one. Because Cass's Kronos is really good, and I think he probably got the closest game against Randy with Kronos.
Yes. That was true.
So you would expect so much against Kronos, where Lotad has played Hell against someone else and has already lost a match with Hell. I think he lost 2 matches with Hell, actually. Or has he lost 1?
What are we talking about with Lotad's Hell?
Yeah.
That's his second loss on it.
Yeah, it's the second loss. So you would obviously expect Cass to win that one. Game 2 was Freya versus Medusa. Well, that was neither a stomp or close. Cass just dominated completely.
Who played who?
Like, late game. Cass was Freya, Lotad was Medusa. Now, obviously, early game Medusa was winning, but when late game came, Cass was just getting rid of towers, phoenixes, ball demon, fire giants, very quickly.
Ball demon was right.
Yeah, I know, I fucked up there. I played too much Conquest now.
Right. On to the last match, Ray versus Adam. Ray carried on his convincing fashion. I don't want to talk about the matchups in the games now. Eddie will let you do that for segment this week. Just want to get this one out of the way, right? If that's okay.
Okay.
Ray kind of... It's hard to say because Adam does the same thing every week. He has one close game and gets absolutely wrecked the other game. Yeah. First game, it was close. Ray pulled out Scylla. Adam pulled out Raijin again. No one seems to ban Adam's Raijin. And, kind of...
Probably because, like, no offense to Adam, he might be his favourite god, but so far his Raijin hasn't seen a win yet.
Seen his closest games, though.
Yeah, he's had close games, and I admit his Raijin is good. But I think it's mainly because, like, no one's seen him win a game with Raijin. Obviously, when Adam's shown himself to have improved after week 1, then Raijin might be getting the bans.
I think then in game 2 after that, Adam made one fatal mistake in picks and bans.
What was that?
What's the rule of thumb after last week? You don't give Ray that Lotad gave him twice. You don't give Ray Neath.
Oh yeah, Neath.
Well,
And Ray got Neath against Raijin. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what we can say about it. Adam just really underperformed. Someone tell me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Chris, I'll actually hurt you.
I'm sorry, you just said someone tell me I'm wrong, so I had to.
I said someone tell me if
I
I'm
saw
wrong.
the opportunity. Oh, well, I saw the opportunity to just say it.
Eddie, talk to me about Ray. Is this showing maybe Ray is a contender for Randy and Cass? You know, he's looked very convincing last 2 weeks.
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. Like, obviously he beats Lotad and Adam now,
Hmm.
but um, well, without trying to be harsh here, I just think that Lotad and Adam are kind of not on the same, not even close to the same level of some of the other players in Division Two.
Hmm.
Um, and well, I just think Randy and Cass are way above that level, to be honest.
See, I'm just gonna say this now. I agree with part of what you said, but disagree to most of it.
Okay.
What?
Like Randy and
Right.
Cass are definitely the ones that will obviously win this. You can't say nothing, but I don't think it's like Loted and Adam are thing like majorly. I think right now they are new to this league, new to Smite or something like that, yeah, and getting their bearings with the game and also what gods they can use, and also taking an understanding of their opponents.
Yeah,
And
but that still
you
means
never
that they're
know.
losing right now. I mean,
Yeah,
even if they're new to the game, they're still not on
I've
the same
said they're
skill level.
losing, but then you could say the same thing for you. When you first started this league, you were losing quite a lot of your games.
Yes,
But
and I
then you're
wasn't even.
finally getting an
Yeah,
understanding of your
yeah,
players, and
yeah,
now you're
but
catching
still,
up.
but one thing
yes,
about
but
that, one
still, I
thing about
wasn't on the
that
same
thing,
skill
one
level.
thing about that thing is, Eddie knew, Eddie knew it. Eddie classed himself as the way we classed him. He was bad
Yes,
when he first started. He was bad. Now he's
obviously you
good.
can't start a game and be a pro.
Now he's good.
It's like,
I agree. I know where you're coming from, Chris. I know you're saying that they will pick up at some point, and it's just getting used to it. I agree with that. They've shown points that they are very skilled players. I think right now, though, this season may not be their season.
Hmm.
But
I can understand that. They might just be like they might not be performing to what they want to be. But I just feel that we can't count them out of the running because
but this
there's how
season I
many
think we
weeks?
can.
15. So they've got 12 weeks left to play
There's
left.
15 weeks, yeah? They've got
Yes.
12 weeks left. You've got probably how many sets left until you have to start all over again?
2.
You've got 2 weeks left, yeah. They
They've got
might
two new
lose that, or
opponents.
they
Two
could
new opponents. So.
actually, yeah,
And
two new opponents.
for
So they
Lotad,
could.
that's Philip and Randy. I'm pretty sure. Then
He's
for
already played
Adam,
Philip, so
No, that was.
I have no idea
no,
how that
no.
will.
Yeah. I thought you were about to say, he's already played Philip, so it can't be Philip again. Let's say no, Chris.
No, I was gonna say he's already played Philip, so we don't know how that's gonna come out. Randy hasn't played yet, so that might be a loss. For Adam, it might be the same,
I think Adam's
but we
got.
can't count them out because, like,
Who's
when
Adam got?
the next time comes, they
Wait
will
a
have
minute.
already.
I know who
Yeah.
Adam's got. I know who Adam's got. I'm pretty sure.
Who?
Adam's got Randy and Cass.
Too bad.
Too bad for him, yeah.
Well, perhaps we can count him out.
Well, rip the dream, rip the fucking dream. Well, you know, with the announcement of my relegations format, these two do have a good chance of still going up. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a matter of grabbing a fourth place now, and you have a
Yeah.
chance. So, at the end of the day, they don't have to perform amazingly. They just have to perform when the gauntlet comes.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, okay. What's the next topic, Chris?
Division 1 games.
Right, which game do we want to start with this week, boys? Who do we want to start with?
Your match.
My match versus Aaron, where I pulled out the 2-0. Kind of cementing myself. Give me a second. Yeah? Right. Right, okay. I pulled out the 2-0 win. Game 1, it was Nemesis versus Kukulkan. Yes, Nemesis versus Kukulkan.
Okay.
It was closer than you think. I'm not gonna say it was close because of lag, but there was a lot of lag, and that was clear from Aaron's recording. But that wasn't the reason it was close. Aaron did have a very good game, but it never looked like I was gonna lose.
Yeah.
Game 2, Aaron had my Phoenix, It was Ao Kwang versus Rama. Aaron had my Phoenix. He was at my Titan. Well, both players had their Phoenixes. He was at my Titan. If I couldn't kill him quick enough, he won the game. But if I killed him, I win the game.
Basically.
And I two-shot him.
Well, you were Ao Kwang. I was gonna say.
Yeah, I two-shot him. So, and then went up the other end. He spawned. I blinked. Dragon Call, execute, won the game.
Well,
Rip the fucking dream.
Can I talk about the matchups for this?
Well,
Please,
we've got
Division 1, please.
we've got a 15-minute time period to do the whole thing, Eddie. Come on.
I don't think
I
so.
can be fast.
Right, you've got to be very fast. You have 10 seconds for each one.
Okay, I'll be fast as Mercury.
Okay.
Nemesis versus Kukulkan. Obviously, Nemesis does more tower damage because she
In 10
attacks
minutes.
faster, but you gotta remember that Kukulkan's 2 makes him immune to slows, so perhaps you could have pulled that back, I don't know. There's a reason for that being a close game. Then,
Ao Kwang versus
Rama
Rama.
versus Ao Kwang. Yeah, Ao Kwang just kills Rama. He just kills him.
Just
Then Rama's
happens.
dead.
Just happens.
Then Rama's dead, and Rama's just sad then.
Yeah, Rama can't even spam the laugh when he's dead. It's sad.
Yeah.
C-
Cries every time.
Wait, Aaron picked the two gods with the best laugh spams. How could he? Why did he not spam the laugh?
Oh my goodness.
All right, okay. Who was next? Who do you want to talk about next? Do you want to talk about you
Yoko?
two? Do you want to talk about you two? Let's talk about you two.
Okay.
Okay. What was the score?
2-0 for me.
What was the god matchups? I didn't have a chance to watch this, so I can't really talk about it.
Game 1 was. I
Harley
forgot.
versus Apollo.
Oh yeah, Chris played Kali. I played Apollo. Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
I have
Yeah.
my reasons why, but I won't say it, as it will be counted as an excuse.
And
Well,
what was game 2?
Game 2
Cupid
was-
versus...
AMC.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I can get the AMC win there. AMC's pretty good at dual style things. So, I just want to mention one thing. Eddie, you're keeping your momentum going. It's very good. It's very nice to see that happening. I've mentioned this to you before, though. I still don't know if I can class you as a top pack player yet because of the opponents you've had. You haven't came up
Yeah.
against Jay or me yet, so I don't know. It's very difficult. I think this game is cemented that, for now, at least for now, you are above Chris. For now. Things could change.
Mhm.
But right now, I think you're 4th, 5th right now.
Yeah.
Right, next game, who do you want to talk about? Let's just get out of the way. Luke versus Jojo. Where Luke 2-0'd. Different circumstances happened. Luke 1, 2-0. Let's move on. We happy?
Mm-hmm.
Jay versus Dean, and Chris, stop grunting at me. Don't do that grunting thing. It really pisses me off.
Oh, sorry.
Jay
I was
versus Dean.
drinking.
Jay 2-0'd his best friend. Kind of convincingly. Jay pulled out Mercury both games, and so I'm gonna leave it to Chris to talk about this because Chris is the one that has experienced Jay's Mercury. So, what about Jay's Mercury works, Chris?
It's just, I can't. It's too painful to talk about. It's just too OP.
Now tell me this: if Dean can pull out a Thanatos both games and lose both games against a Mercury both times, what's happening? Is Jay back? Because Jay's not. But we've come to the conclusion Jay didn't perform very well last week.
I don't see. This is me being rude. I don't think it's like Jay's back. I think it's more of the fact that Jay is too OP with Mercury. That needs to be banned.
So
Or
what you
else it's going to be a rip the dream.
So what you letting through?
Hmm?
To be fair, you can't ban Jay out. You just have to hope you can counter pick him and get a split.
Exactly.
That's what you need. I think that's what everyone needs to aim for. Right. Okay, Eddie. On you go. Matchup talk. Mercury versus Thanatos. You don't have to do it once.
Mercury versus Thanatos, winning matchup for Mercury, because, you know, the silence does nothing, Mercury hits harder, he's fast, so...
However, mention the fact that Thanatos is slow does
I was gonna
weaken Mercury's passive.
I was gonna say, if
I think
Thanatos hits his scythe, could be an interesting battle. The thing is just that, first of all, he's got to hit his scythe, which is pretty hard on a
Yeah.
Mercury, because...
Well, Dean's proven in the
know,
past he can hit that.
Yeah. Like, he dashes in, he ults in, it's pretty hard to hit a scythe on him, and if you do, you still... Well, that's your most damaging ability, and if it doesn't kill him or even get him close to death, then you're still gonna have to box him, which is very difficult.
It's not
Because,
fun.
you know, Merc crits for a lot.
What were
I
you
have
gonna say,
a
Chris?
question for this match, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you just say that they played the same gods?
Yep. That's the
Both
first ever
games.
time. That's the first ever time that's ever happened.
Okay, now I have one question for them.
What?
Or for Dean mainly. If you lose to a Mercury playing Thanatos, did he choose second pick after this?
Yes. He went for the
Why
salt. He
do
went
the
for he went
same
he went for the salty run back. He thought that it was just a misplay in the first game.
I guess, but
The salty
Yeah.
the salty run back. Right, Chris. What's the next topic?
standard MVP Div 2.
I'm gonna give it to Randy. Good performance this week. Very convincing. Keep on keeping on. Still undefeated. Chris?
I'm giving it to Randy as well.
Can you explain?
Because after the game, with so far, you know, we haven't been thinking he's been proving himself as the best. We feel like he's been downplaying.
Yeah.
But after the last game, I can't say today's game because it wasn't today, but you know, after this week's game, he is proving back that everyone should be scared of him because he is far away from anyone to try and get near.
Eddie?
If you get one there.
Randy for the same reasons as you, Jack. Just
Okay.
because, you know,
Undefeated. Keep on keeping on. He's finally found his stride.
yeah.
Right. What's the next topic? I'm pretty sure it's week 1 MVP. Sorry.
Yeah.
Div 1. Yeah. Div 1. Oh God, who did I give it to? You know what? Oh, I'm trying to decide between 3 players. I'm trying to. The only
I
winner
already
I'm
know
not.
who I'm giving it to.
The only winner I'm not going to give it to is Luke. Because of the situation that happened. I'm going to give it
I already
to.
know who I'm giving it to.
I'm going to give it to Jay. I feel like Jay finally. I think this is a turning point for Jay. Just like Randy, I think Jay's finally found his stride. I think Jay's going to keep. I think Jay's going to be an unstoppable force to stop even beating people's best gods. Who are you going to give
I
it to,
can
Chris?
go next if you want.
Yeah, Chris.
I was gonna give it to Jay as well for the exact same reason that you said. It was just annoying that you said it first.
Eddie?
I'm giving it to Jay.
Okay.
Because I feel like, well, obviously it's hard to 2-0 someone who knows how you play very well. Jay and Dean are best friends.
Yeah.
Dean will know how Jay plays inside out.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'm giving it to Jay for.
Right.
Not because he's an unstoppable force, because I am ready to face him next week. No, just kidding.
Eddie, you're hoping next week just never comes. Can we just skip it? No, can we just skip this
Well,
week?
I am looking forward to our match, and
How do you
perhaps
want to
if
skip this week, Jack?
if I'm lucky,
you,
I
you
can.
got Luke.
Yeah,
If I'm
but
lucky, I can
still.
like, get 1 point off him. So
yeah,
that would
okay.
be cool.
I think that's what everyone wants. Just a point. just a point, please, Jay. Good try. I'm finishing summon. Okay, bye. What else is that? What's the next topic, Chris?
the announcement if we've got any.
Now's as good a time as any. Roster announcement.
Yeah.
Right, we haven't really spoke about it. Eddie, would you like to inform everyone about the role swaps? Don't mention the roster change, just the role swaps for our original roster from
Oh.
Friday. From Friday. Don't mention
Can
our
we
roster
do
from
one
Friday.
each?
I'll let you mention the roster swap, Chris.
Well,
Okay.
the role swaps are
So,
yeah.
not with the new guy in it, with the old person we
Yeah.
had. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Luke got put into support.
Yes.
Jack got put into ADC.
Yes.
Aaron mid.
Yes.
Chris jungle, and I'm allowed to solo, baby.
I actually noticed something last week. I was musing to myself, as I always do, about Smite. I've noticed something. Eddie, what was the first role we told you to learn?
Solo.
And look what you've got yourself back to. Solo.
Solo.
Beautiful. Right. Chris, roster change.
Okay, well, Luke is now our support. No, not support. Our coach slash sub. Sorry, I'm thinking about what Eddie was saying, plus the fact that I was checking a message.
Okay.
And now we have oh God, what was his PS4 name? Give me a second.
Just say his name. Jesus Christ. Just say his actual name.
Jonas.
Yeah,
Got good old
Janus.
Janus. Got Janus playing support. Got a Janus support.
yeah, we got Janus support, and he is really good at support.
Yeah. Well, from what we saw, can't really judge off one game. Okay. So that's the
True.
announcement. Right, guys. I'm gonna add one more thing to it. Match of the week next week. What are we going for? So week 4 games: Eddie versus Jay, Aaron versus Dean, Judge versus Chris, Luke versus Jack. Which one's that match of the week?
I'll let you guys go first.
I'm gonna go for Aaron versus Dean. I think that's gonna tell where they sit because they've both struggled. So I think that's gonna tell where they're both gonna be sitting for the end of the season.
Yeah.
But it's closely followed by Jay versus you versus Jay Eddie, just because whoever wins that is legitimately top, or you can both draw and be joint top still.
Yeah.
Chris, which one are you going for?
See, I can't decide. I've got reasons for wanting to say every match. So can
Okay.
I just list the
Okay,
reasons
okay,
why I
okay,
would
okay.
say every match?
Okay.
You versus Luke, Jack, because if you win a 2-0, you're basically proving to yourself that after your loss against Jay, you are coming back to get either your first or second position spot.
Mhm.
Eddie versus Jay, because obviously, as you said, it'll show who's first and who's not.
Right.
Aaron versus Dean, because obviously they'll see who's struggling. And me versus Jojo, the scrim partner rivals.
Yeah, kind of like Eddie versus Jay, scrim partners.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We'll move. Eddie, actually, which one did you go for, Eddie?
Well, it's gotta be me versus Jay, just because that match is gonna like show myself where I am right now, where I need to improve on. Obviously, I'm playing against my scrim partner, and
Eddie, whilst you're explaining, can you invite Aaron to the party? Because it's 2 minutes left until he goes off. He says because he was only waiting. Let's wait 20 minutes.
wait, what?
Could you invite Aaron while you're talking?
Why is he going off?
Because Chris told him to come on at a certain time. We're doing the podcast, so can you quickly invite him whilst you're giving your reason?
Well, yeah, that was my entire reason. Like, it's gonna be an important match for I think me and Jay, because this match is gonna decide what happens to us.
Right.
Right.
And we're not really going to go into full detail about it, but just tell us your Division 2 match of the week: Randy versus Adam, Cass versus Ray, Lotad versus Philip. I'm going with Cass versus Ray.
Cass.
Cass versus Ray. I'll give us a small reason. Cass versus Ray is very close. It's going to be to see who's going to be second.
Yeah.
Right. So, anything else you want to say, guys?
No.
No.
Right. Later, guys. Bye.
Bye bye guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to slip